So Jenelle EASON is still out here lying. I swear to God. And I don't even swear to God, but I swear to God, I could respect her just a little bit more, not that much more, but a little bit more if she would actually tell the truth about being back with David. But it just seems like she's not going to. So, over the weekend, she was caught in a slur of pictures with David Eason. It all started out when she posted a video, a Snapchat of her in the passenger side of a car, and she was like, "Oh, it's snowing," as if we couldn't see the snow outside. That's when I knew she was back in Tennessee, because North Carolina is almost 70 degrees right now. So I was like, yeah, she back in Tennessee. So when I posted it, people were skeptic because, like I said, Teen Mom, viewers and fans, they want blood on the table. They want you to cut yourself in front of them so they can see proof. So they were saying it's probably an old video and blase, blase. Then later on that day, she was spotted out getting barbecue, as she said in her article that she sold. That she was out getting barbecue with David because they needed to talk in a public place, and that's where they decided to meet. So that was her excuse for the first picture that popped up with her and David. Her excuse for being in North Carolina and having those pictures with Tori is that she came to tie up some loose ends or whatever, and then she went back to Tennessee, and her and David are friends and co-parenting, and when she was in Tennessee, they decided to go out to eat at a public place because they needed to talk out co-parenting details. But y'all had the whole time in the car to talk, sis. North Carolina to Tennessee just ain't no skipping, no hop. Y'all had a whole car ride to talk. Okay, he went up there and got you. So you had a whole car ride back from Tennessee to North Carolina. Also, you left your kids with an undisclosed source in North Carolina. And I don't know if it's Babs or not, because apparently her and Babs are not on the best of terms right now because she decided to go back to David Eason. So whoever they dumped the kids off on, they dumped the kids off on and went back to Tennessee for a romantic weekend. And you can't tell me nothing different, because after they went out to eat and they probably went back to the hotel room or Airbnb or apartment that she hasn't gave up yet and had sex, then they went out to a club, probably went back home and have sex. Then she does a paid promo for some Brush X, which is supposed to be a hair dryer and a brush in one. And she had on her wedding ring, and people were giving her hell for it. But it's like, yeah, of course she has on her wedding ring because she's back with David. So the story that she sold to whatever column she sold was some bullshit, and I can't believe that somebody actually bought it for her. Like, yeah, we met in a public place so we wouldn't be alone to discuss me and the kids. Then we went clubbing to discuss me and the kids some more. I understand if David is your only friend. David is probably her only friend. You know what I'm saying? But she does not need to keep this lie and this charade up when she's been caught. It's clear that she is now out of her contract and she decided to reconcile with David. So sources who spoke to the Ashley said that at first the breakup was 100% real, but she had got back with him. She's actually been back with him for about a month. That's why she is being pictured in cameo videos and promos with her wedding ring on. Now, I've been documenting this for a couple of days now on my Instagram page. Some people are getting mad because I keep posting Jenelle, but I just want everybody to know that Jenelle has not changed. She's not changed. And if you are going to be with somebody and you're going to say that they're the only person that's on your side and you need the help, then stop calling them an abuser. That's my only thing. Like, you can be with whoever you want to, but you're calling him an abuser and you're calling him all this, that, and the third. When people have seen y'all together at Walmart and other places, y'all ain't fooling nobody. You're back together, and that's okay if you are. You know, you didn't get no support before in the Teen Mom community, and you damn sure ain't gonna get none now. And no television show is going to touch her with a 10-inch pole. She's all over the media saying that she's actually glad to be out of her Teen Mom contract because now she gets to talk to other networks. Who wants to take a risk on Jenelle? It's just too much of a liability. Actually, her last Brush X is probably an example of what's to come if she was ever to get on another show. So if you guys didn't know, she did this paid promo with Brush X, and I think it's a company in China who reached out to her. Maybe they really did reach out to her because they thought that she had some nice hair. I really don't know, but they said they had no idea of what transpired between Jenelle and David Eason and the dog, and they didn't know. And people were getting on them and said, yes, y'all did know. You did know because all you got to do is Google. But I think that this was like a Chinese website, y'all. Like, I'm not sure. But when she did this paid post, she was flooded, okay, with hate comments. And so was Brush X. Brush X was flooded with hate comments so much that they had to delete everything and say that they immediately cut ties with David. That is not what they represent. They cut ties with Jenelle. They don't want to have nothing to do with her. And it got mixed reviews on my page when I posted it. I was like, if you guys go and see, you'll see that the company is actually like having so much backlash for having Jenelle to sponsor their products. So it was just like so many comments, y'all. So many comments of, I was going to buy this, but now I'm not because I see that y'all support dog killers and Jenelle this and Jenelle that, just flooded down. And the poor company was forced to delete everything. I honestly don't think they knew because I think they're a Chinese company, like I said. However, it had mixed reviews because some people were like, oh, y'all really doing this? She still has kids to feed. Y'all are saying that she's broke now. Let her make it this little bit of change. I'm sure it wasn't more than $1,000 for promoting that brush. Like, come on now. Jenelle is dirt cheap these days. So it was just crazy how the mixed reviews, like some people were very, very passionate about the fact that she shouldn't ever work again. And some people were very, very passionate about the fact that this is taking it too far. When is enough enough? She still has kids. Leave her alone. She suffered enough. And, you know, some people feel like she should get a regular job and stop trying to get paid by the media. Honestly, I have mixed emotions about this because I'm a very empathetic person. And while, you know, I was just as enraged as everybody else when this shit came out over the summer about Nugget and all the abuse that was supposedly going on in the household, Jenelle is back with him. So what exactly did happen in that damn household? One thing we know for sure is that the dog was absolutely murdered by David Eason. But everything else is pretty much alleged. And I feel bad for her kids because they're the ones that's going to suffer because David refuses to get off his ass and get a job. He keeps saying that this skin disease is keeping him from getting a job. And Jenelle pretty much is blackballed and everybody know who she is. So she's not going to get a job. People are saying, oh, she can go get a job at McDonald's. I don't think she can. Because of her celebrity, even though she's not a celebrity, because of her celebrity, people would be calling the McDonald's, I can't believe that y'all hired that dog killer. So will she ever work again is the question. And she can work in Columbus County because don't nobody know her. She can get a job at Columbus County at the Walmart or the Burger King or the McDonald's. But as soon as people find out that she works there, they will be calling nonstop. They will be calling nonstop and they will get that girl fired. That's just what it's going to be. And it's actually sad because she still has so many mouths to feed, including David, because he won't get off his ass and get a job. And David Eason probably can't get a job either. This is crazy. I just actually feel bad because David Eason has custody of Marissa, and then Jenelle has custody of Kai, and then Inslee, and it's just like, what are they going to do? Like, this is terrible. They have to cut down expenses as much as they can, which is why I feel like they went up to Tennessee to terminate her lease, get bought out of the lease or whatever have you, because she cannot afford to be paying for rent. Period. Period. Child. But honestly, I'm just pissed off that she keeps lying to the public and saying that they're co-parenting and then I ain't never known nobody to spend this much time together co-parenting. Like, you're ridiculous. And you're wearing your wedding ring. And so many people have caught you. It's just freaking ridiculous. However, we're going to see this play out over the next couple of weeks, months, whatever. And if she ever does leave him again, nobody is going to feel the same compassion that they felt the first time. They're just going to be like, oh, the Jenelle that cried wolf. What y'all think?